Hi, good morning. It's Tuesday, December 12th, about 7:45 a.m. We are 9 days away from Grady, Spencer and the Works' first headline, Billy Bob's show, and it's our first time headlining the big stage, so I wanted to make something to commemorate how awesome that is, because it feels great. It's a bucket list item. I've lived in Fort Worth for 10 years now, maybe more than 10 years. I don't have time to do the math, but lived here a long time, and this has been a huge bucket list. So to commemorate that, we're going to hand screen print some posters today. So that's what we're doing. We're in my garage, and we're going to make some posters. It's going to be a lot of fun. As you can tell, I'm wearing a very elegant, very put together outfit to make these posters. You always want to look. You want to look like art while you make art. So that's how I'm gonna do it today. The art. I haven't even taken the tape off of it, so I can't show you both of them. But there's a gentleman by the name of Chris King. He incredible songwriter, musician in his own right, but also very incredible visual artist. And I knew I wanted something special for these posters, so I reached out and commissioned him to make some art for it. And he whipped up something very nice. And you can't really tell with this lens, but this frame is huge. So I'm 5'10" and 3/4, and these frames go up to my waist. So there's gonna be some big posters. He made some killer artwork. So now we're gonna put some ink on some paper. Speaking of paper, when I've made posters, I like just find the art. I'll either go to like Office Depot or something really cheap, or sometimes I've gone to like art stores and gotten stuff that really aren't made for posters. This is top of the line French paper, which you might say, wow, it came all the way from France. No, I think it actually came from Michigan. So I don't know if their name is French. Maybe their ancestors were from French. I don't know. But it's really great paper. It's kind of like a mustard color, nice and thick. Very big, 19 by 25, I believe. So nice big poster, proper poster for this show at Billy Bob. So, yeah, let's get everything lined up, and then we're gonna make some posters. Let's do it. All right, so just getting everything lined up for the first color. See there? Oh, maybe you can't see. There we go. Got a couple of cowboys, cowgirls dancing. Got the world's largest honky tonk. So, excuse me, old Chris King nailed the aesthetic for sure. So, just getting the old paper lined up. Make sure everything's gonna hit properly, and then we're gonna drop some of that ink right there. Gonna go blue first, and then we're gonna make like a red color over there for the other screen. So, it's going pretty good so far. Okay. You don't know this because of editing, but about 30 minutes later, getting ready to lay the first color down, realized my platform that my screen mechanism was on was not long enough for the paper. So you always want to check, kids, you always want to check both screens. Put them both on there. Don't just put the first one down, because your alignment won't be good. Got to double check both. Okay? Now we're gonna refill the coffee. Then. All right. First test print. First part of the ink. Just drop some of this pepper down. First test print. There we go. Flood the screen. looks. Ooh, wee, that looks good. Chris is a master of like texture. I don't even know what he uses. I think he uses Procreate maybe on his iPad. But man, the texture on that's incredible. God, these are gonna be good. All right, so we're rolling now. Like I was saying, with Mr. Chris King, what I love about the way that he does his artwork is he like he's doing it digitally, but he like leaves film grain in there and like leaves noise, makes it kind of like messy to kind of like emulate printing and like ink getting everywhere. And so when you combine that with actually doing the physical ink, it's just like, it's next level. The dude's incredible. And it'll even show on the next color because he's got even more noise on the red. So it's got 25 down. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Doing 25 at a time, and I think we're gonna have 50 to sell. Maybe a few more for family and friends, but so we got the first color done. Did 50 to sell, and a handful for the band and friends and family to give away. And now I got to clean up the ink of the first one and get ready for the second one. You wanna make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. One thing that I love telling people about making posters like this is literally each one is like individual. It's not just a printer at Kinko's. I think it's FedEx now. Just uniformly everyone looks the same because that's what it's supposed to be. This one, it's like the amount of ink, the amount of pressure, it all changes from poster to poster. So everyone that we're gonna have for sale is gonna be different and unique and one of a kind. And another way, and this is a first for me, is I'm gonna attempt to mix ink for the first time. This red here on the internet, I didn't really love it. It's a little too dark, so I'm gonna mix it with a little white. And so the first batch, the colors might look a little different. I'm gonna try and make them look similar and the same, but hopefully I don't screw this up. We'll see what happens. I'm really hoping that my wife didn't need these two, because I'm about to use them and they're gonna be ruined. Solid gold, completely solid gold. This is worth $4,000 to $4,250, and this is what I use to mix ink with. There you are. My dogs at Printed Threads, and anyone who actually knows what they're doing, they can color match anything. So they could look at Chris King's original art and match it perfectly, but I'm not them, and I don't know how to do that. And so far, it's not going good. Tried and true method. Let's hopefully we don't ingest any of this. Don't think I got any on me. There we go. So I don't know if you can see, but very, very red. Too red. So we want to soften this out a little bit. We're gonna soften it out with some white. Of course, I have ink on my hands now, so everything's gonna get inky. We're gonna do the mouth method again. Have a nice release of ink air right into your mouth. That's how all the cool kids do it. There we go. Start just a little bit and mix it up. We don't want pink. We just want a soft white. No, not soft white. We want a soft red. Let's mix this up, see what we come up with. It's already softening and looking a lot better. I don't know if y'all can see that. I already like that red much, much better than the dark, deep red. Kind of like cooking, I guess. If I add too much, just add some more red in there and bring it back out. But this is looking pretty good. It's a good looking red. Red, I like this a lot. I think we're gonna call that pretty good. This probably isn't gonna show on camera, but yeah, you can kind of tell. I don't even know if I'm using these words properly, but trial and error, kids. Watch a lot of YouTube. Let's get ready to print color number 2. How about it, huh? Huh? Here we go. Second color is going to be a lot more ink used. It's the Billy Bob's awning that Chris geniusly used for his artwork. And so I got my test underneath there. This is one I'm going to keep for myself. First one I printed. Because I'm greedy like that. Flood the screen. And here we go. Ooh, that's sick. I'm gonna have to just make sure I get a lot of really good pressure on this one. Get a workout. Golly, that looks awesome. Chris King, top-notch artist. Here we are. Grady Spencer in the work. Thursday, December 21st, 9 days from now. Come get a poster. Made by hand. You saw it. Come to the show.